Amara woke up to the sound of her stepmothers. For 3 years, Amara had suffered. Her stepmother made her do all the work in the house. She cooked, cleaned, washed clothes, and farmed. Meanwhile, Mama Chioma's own daughter, Chioma, did nothing but paint her nails and play with her phone. Amara ate once a day, just the leftovers. She slept on a mat in the kitchen while Chioma slept on a big bed with soft pillows. She wore old, torn clothes while Chioma had a wardrobe full of new dresses. But Amara never complained. She remembered her father's words before he died: "Be patient, my daughter. God sees everything. Your time will come." That morning, after fetching the 20 buckets of water, Amara came back to the house. Her hands were bleeding from carrying the heavy buckets. Her legs were shaking. But when she entered the compound, she saw something that broke her heart completely. Her stepmother was burning her things, the few clothes she had, the photo of her late mother, and the Bible her father gave her before he died. "Mama, please. Not my father's Bible. Please." Amara ran forward and tried to save the Bible from the fire. But Mama Chioma pushed her away so hard that Amara fell and hit her head on a stone. Blood started coming from her forehead. "I am tired of you in my house," Mama Chioma shouted. "Your father left nothing for us. No money, no property. Just debt and this useless daughter. I have suffered enough taking care of you. Get out of my house. Now." "But Mama, where will I go? I have nowhere. I don't care. Go and die in the street for all I care. Just leave my house now." Chioma came out, laughing. "Yes, go away. You smell anyway. You make our house dirty." Amara looked at her stepmother. She looked at Chioma. Then she looked at the house where she had grown up, where her father had loved her, where her mother had sung to her as a baby. Now she had nothing. No family. No home. No food. Just the torn dress she was wearing and the slippers on her feet. With tears running down her face and blood dripping from her forehead, Amara walked out of the compound. She didn't look back. For 3 days, Amara wandered the city. She had never been to the city before. It was big, loud, and scary. People pushed past her like she was invisible. She slept on the bridge with other homeless people. She begged for food at restaurants, but most people ignored her or shouted at her to go away. On the 4th day, she was so hungry that she felt dizzy. She sat down by the roadside, crying. "God, why?" she whispered. "What did I do wrong? Why am I suffering like this?" She remembered her father's words again, but this time they didn't comfort her. How could things get better? She had nothing. She was nobody. As she sat there, a big car stopped in front of her. It was the most beautiful car she had ever seen, black and shiny like a mirror. The window rolled down, and a man looked out. He was wearing a suit and dark sunglasses. "You," he said, pointing at Amara. "Come here." Amara was scared. She had heard stories about men who took young girls and did bad things to them. She shook her head and tried to move away. "Wait," the man said. His voice was gentle now. "I am not going to hurt you. You are bleeding. Are you okay?" Amara touched her forehead. The cut from 3 days ago had not healed properly. I am fine, sir," she said quietly. The man stepped out of the car. He was tall, very tall, and handsome. He looked like someone from a movie. "You don't look fine," he said. "When was the last time you ate?" Amara didn't answer. She was too ashamed to tell him she hadn't eaten in 2 days. The man studied her face for a long moment. Then he did something that shocked Amara. He took off his expensive jacket and put it around her shoulders. "Come with me," he said. Let me get you some food. The man's name was Chokudi, but everyone called him Mr. Chucks. He took Amara to a big restaurant. People stared as they entered, this rich man in his expensive suit, and this poor girl in torn clothes. But Mr. Chucks didn't seem to care. He ordered food for Amara, rice, chicken, plantain, salad, and juice. Amara ate slowly at first, remembering her manners. But she was so hungry that soon she was eating fast, trying not to cry at how good the food tasted. Mr. Chucks watched her quietly. When she finished, he asked, "What is your name?" "Amara, sir." "Amara. Beautiful name. It means grace, doesn't it?" She nodded. "Tell me, Amara, what happened to you? Why are you on the streets?" And so, Amara told him everything. About her father's death, about her wicked stepmother, about the suffering, and finally about being thrown out of the house. As she spoke, tears rolled down her cheeks. Mr. Chucks listened without interrupting. When she finished, he was quiet for a long time. "How old are you?" he asked finally. 19, sir." He nodded slowly. "Amara, I want to help you. But first, I need you to trust me. Can you do that?" Amara looked at this stranger who had shown her more kindness in 1 hour than her stepmother had shown her in 3 years. "Yes, sir," she whispered. Mr. Chucks took Amara to a hotel. He paid for a room for her and gave her money to buy new clothes. "Rest tonight," he said. "Tomorrow, we will talk about your future." That night, Amara took a hot bath for the first time in years. She washed away the dirt, the pain, and the tears. She slept on a soft bed with clean sheets. She couldn't believe this was real. The next morning, Mr. Chucks came back. He took Amara to a hospital where doctors treated her wounds and gave her medicine. Then he took her to a beautiful house. "This is one of my properties," he explained. "I am a businessman. I own hotels, restaurants, and other businesses. I travel a lot, so this house is usually empty. You can stay here." Amara couldn't believe her ears. "Sir, but why are you helping me? You don't even know me." Mr. Chuck smiled sadly. "I know what it feels like to have nothing, Amara. I grew up on the streets too. I was once like you, hungry, homeless, hopeless. Someone helped me when I needed it most. Now I help others when I can." He paused, then continued, "But I am not just giving you charity. I want you to work for me. I need someone to manage this house, to keep it clean, to cook when I have guests. I will pay you a good salary. And I will also pay for you to go back to school and finish your education. Does that sound fair?" Amara fell on her knees, crying. "Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you, sir." 6 months passed. Amara's life had completely changed. She managed Mr. Chuck's house perfectly. She cooked delicious meals, kept everything clean and organized, and even started a small garden in the compound. Mr. Chucks enrolled her in evening classes so she could finish her secondary school education. Amara studied hard, hungry to learn everything she had missed. But something else was happening too. Something neither of them had planned.
Amara and Mr. Chucks were falling in love. It started small. The way he smiled when he came home and smelled her cooking. The way she laughed at his jokes. The long conversations they had about life, dreams, and the future. Mr. Chucks tried to fight it. "She is too young," he told himself. "She works for me. This is wrong." But his heart didn't listen. Every day, he found himself thinking about her. Her smile. Her kindness. Her strength despite everything she had been through. Amara felt the same way. Mr. Chucks was not just her employer. He was her friend, her teacher, her protector. He treated her with respect. He believed in her. He made her feel valuable. One evening, they were sitting in the garden. The sun was setting, painting the sky orange and pink. "Amara," Mr. Chuck said quietly. "I need to tell you something." Her heart started beating fast. "Yes, sir." "Stop calling me sir," he said with a smile. "We have known each other for months now. Call me Chucks." "Okay. Chucks." He took a deep breath. "Amara, I have feelings for you. I know I shouldn't. I know you work for me, and I'm older than you, and I'm supposed to be helping you, but I can't help it. I think about you all the time. You make me happy in a way I have never felt before." Amara's eyes filled with tears. "I feel the same way," she whispered. "I was afraid to say it because I thought you would think I was just grateful for your help. But it is more than that. I love you, Chucks." He pulled her close and kissed her forehead. "Then let's not fight it anymore. Let's see where this goes." 1 year later, Amara and Chucks got married. It was a small, beautiful wedding with just close friends. Amara wore a white dress and looked like a princess. Chucks couldn't stop smiling. They were happy. Very happy. Amara continued her studies and was now in the university, studying business management. Chuck supported her in everything. They were partners, best friends, and lovers. But happiness never lasts forever. One day, Amara was at the market buying vegetables. She was wearing nice clothes now, and she looked healthy and beautiful. Suddenly, someone grabbed her arm. "Amara, is that you?" She turned and froze. It was Chioma, her stepsister. But Chioma looked terrible. She was thin, her clothes were dirty, and she had a desperate look in her eyes. "Chioma," Amara said, shocked. "Oh my God, it is you. Amara, you look rich. What happened to you?" Before Amara could answer, another voice called out.
"Chioma, where are you? Come and carry these bags." Amara's blood ran cold. It was Mama Chioma, her stepmother. When Mama Chioma saw Amara, her mouth fell open. "You," she gasped. "You are alive?" Amara didn't say anything. Old memories came flooding back. The beatings. The hunger. The cruel words. Mama Chioma's eyes narrowed as she looked at Amara's expensive clothes, her gold jewelry, her car in the parking lot. "You have money now?" she asked. "How? Did you sell yourself to a rich man?" Amara felt anger rise in her chest, but she kept her voice calm. "That is none of your business." "None of my business." Mama Chioma laughed bitterly. "I raised you. I fed you. And this is how you repay me. You run away and don't even check on us." Amara couldn't believe her ears. "You threw me out. You banned my belongings. You told me to go and die in the street. People in the market were starting to stare. That was because you were ungrateful." Mama Chioma shouted. "But family is family. Now that you have money, you should help us. Look at us. We are suffering." Chioma grabbed Amara's hand. "Please, sister. Mama lost the house. We are living in one small room now. We don't have money for food. Please help us." Amara looked at them. Part of her wanted to walk away and never look back. They had made her life miserable. But another part of her remembered her father's teaching, always be kind, even to those who hurt you. She sighed. "Meet me at this address tomorrow morning," she said, writing on a piece of paper. "I will see what I can do." That evening, Amara told Chucks everything. "You want to help them?" he asked, surprised. "After everything they did to you?" "I don't know if I want to," Amara said honestly. "But I think I should. Not for them, but for me. So I can have peace. Chucks hugged her. You have a good heart, Amara. That is one of the reasons I love you. Do whatever feels right to you. I will support you. The next morning, Mama Chioma and Chioma came to the address. Their eyes went wide when they saw the big house. You live here? Chioma gasped. A guard let them in. Inside, they found Amara and Chuck sitting in the living room. When Mama Chioma saw Chucks in his expensive suit, she nearly fainted. This is your husband, she whispered. Yes, Amara said calmly. This is Mr. Chukudi, my husband. Chucks, these are the people I told you about. Mama Chioma immediately fell on her knees. Sir, please. We are family. Amara is like my own daughter. We had small misunderstanding before, but... Stop lying, Chuck said coldly. I know everything you did to my wife. Everything. Mama Chioma's face went pale. Amara spoke up. You threw me out with nothing. You told me to die in the street. You banned the only things I had from my parents. You treated me worse than a slave for years. I am sorry. Mama Chioma cried. I was wrong. Please forgive me. We are suffering now. My husband left me. We lost everything. Please help us.
Amara felt tears in her eyes, but not tears of sadness. Tears of relief. She realized that she didn't hate these people anymore. She just felt sorry for them. I forgive you, Amara said quietly. Not because you deserve it, but because I deserve peace. I will help you, but not because you are entitled to it. I will help you because that is who I am. She gave them money, enough to pay rent for 6 months and to start a small business. This is all I will give, Amara said firmly. Use it wisely. And never come back here asking for more. Mama Chioma and Chioma took the money and left, crying and thanking her. When they were gone, Chucks held Amara tight. I am proud of you, he said. You broke the cycle of hatred. You chose kindness over revenge. Epilogue, 3 years later. Amara stood in front of a large building with a sign, Amara's Hope Foundation, a home for homeless girls. She had just cut the ribbon to open her new charity organization. Inside were beds, a kitchen, classrooms, and counselors, everything a homeless girl would need to get back on her feet. Chuck stood beside her, their 2-year-old daughter on his hip. Amara was also pregnant with their second child. Your father would be proud of you, Chucks whispered. You took your pain and turned it into purpose. Amara smiled, tears of joy in her eyes. He always said my time would come. He was right. God saw everything. And he turned my suffering into glory. As she looked at all the young girls who would now have a chance at a better life, Amara thanked God for everything, the pain, the struggle, the suffering. Because without all of that, she would never have become who she was today. She had been kicked out with nothing. But she had gained everything. The end.